So welcome back to another video of the animatronic update. I've been working on the eye mechanism. Basically, I'm gonna make a monkey, so basically a fetch Geronimo animatronic. But I do have the mask right here. So yeah, that is a homemade one. I have all this fur. I put fur on it last night, but I was like, no, I gotta redo it because I have to do the other sides too. I have to extend it with more duct tape, and yeah, so I just used black duct tape, and just like that, as you can see. What I did is I basically, you make the flat part first. You don't do any of this yet, the outside. So you just focus on the main shape, which is basically kind of that. I did the top jaw first, so it kind of looked like that. And then you put that stuff on. So basically, so you make the outline. His eyes are kind of like oval-like, and I think I have a drawing of what I was trying to do. And I already made a mask, but it didn't look anything like a monkey or just anything. So I had to cut off all of this, make this round, make it oval eyes because they were like huge eyes. And how I scaled this perfectly is, it's a ping pong ball. It's the size of the eyes right here that are on this thing. And then it's just cut in half. And then you just basically draw a circle around it, or like outline it, and kind of like visualize both of them, or just like outline both of them. And then you draw it kind of like up to shape. And I already had this nose part that I made previous. I was thinking of just cutting off this whole nose part and just putting it on a different duct tape mask. And this is felt right here, or fabric or whatever. I did this with a couple separate pieces. This is just a piece of wood. So basically, the duct tape mask is basically, it looks like this without the mask, or without the mouth, sorry. It's basically if you did the top part first, as you can see, if you can visualize that, it would just be an empty hole right here. And then how you do the mouth is you just add fabric kind of in there, and then this already has like a top part because you have to layer the duct tape. So basically, you just add like a strip of fabric going around, and then you for the next part you have to try to make like a rainbow shape, kind of like that. I guess you could say like that, but like stretched, as in like kind of like that, or like more. So you kind of just make it like that, or kind of like a D or whatever. And then you hot glue the part, and then you make the long part go right here. And then you could that long strip right here is you hot glue it right here, so it'll be at the bottom, and then you hot glue it to the outside. That's why I did the top half first. It kind of looks funky when I do that, but yeah, so basically just do the outline of the mask first, cut it into shape. Then to tape it on, basically, is that you just kind of just fold the piece of tape to where, like here. Let me grab it. So basically, you just fold it kind of like this, or like in long strips towards like more, and then basically where I started it from to actually put it on is right here on the sides. So you just kind of make a piece of tape out, and then you put a tape under that, and you just kind of start layering it to where it's like a full-on side, and then you can tape it from the inside. That's what I did, as you can see, because it's not very attached properly, but that's kind of the point. And yeah, so basically that's how I made the mask. And so the D right here, it's not really like the D part or whatever. It's not really. It's kind of like that. So as you can see, that's the strip right here. That's the bottom part, and then this is the actual bottom of the mouth right here. See right there, basically goes up to right here, and you just toggle it up on the mask right here, because then it's just nothing right here. There's the part right here, and you just toggle it right there, so then it looks like that. So yeah, that's the homemade fats thing. Doesn't look the greatest, but it works. And then for the actual mechanism update, we have, I'm starting to make the eye turning mechanism, or not the eye turning, sorry, the eye blinking. I shortened the mouth a little bit so it could fit the actual mask. I don't think this motor is really not even that powerful, which is another problem. Is this on right now? Okay, it's not. So it's not really that powerful, so it can't really move that. But for now, that's kind of how it looks. There's the eyelids. Basically for the eyelids. Actually, the eyelids were kind of complicated to make, considering how I made them or whatever. So you kind of want to. I'm gonna draw it on this piece of paper right here. I'm gonna show you kind of what shape to like fold it and like cut it into. So let's see, I think this is right. And then you do that. So basically like that. Ignore that line right here. That's just, I just made it longer right here. That's what that is. So basically it's kind of like a weird turning T a little bit. And then you add just a strip. It doesn't have to be curved. This kind of has to be curved at like a little bit of an angle. This doesn't. You just add like a straight strip and put it right here, because this is the front of the eyelid. And basically why you want to fold it like that, because if you look at it like this, when you fold it, these parts are gonna have, they're not gonna have a roof, so that's what that part's for. And as you can tell, that's kind of what that is. So if you fold them, if anything, you could kind of make it like a square-ish. This one didn't turn out as great, but as you can see right there, and right there is the part that you can see really clear on this eyelid, like that. And then how I made the actual, where did I drop my pencil? What was that? Oh, it's right here. Come on, don't be a freaking garbage. Oh, there we go. So, as to this stuff, you have to grab another RC car. You don't use, so the back motor, well, it depends which motor is weakest. The strongest would go for like the mouth and like obvious things like that. The turning would go for like weak things, because it's barely even moving. This is barely even moving too, like as you can tell. But I didn't really have anything, because I didn't want this to be too powerful, and it already is powerful. So as you can tell, it is very powerful, and I'm not making independent eye blinking. I'm making them so where if one blinks, the other blinks. So I got to connect that. I'm trying to figure that out right now. I'm connecting that to hopefully this, but the paper clips that I'm using are not long enough, so I might have to use wire, or just kind of extend a little piece out and then make another little whole piece. So then they both, when it goes up, they both go like that. And for back here, since I didn't, I need to put this eyelid piece back. Hang on. There we go. Now, considering that I'm using paper clips, I didn't really have a long wire to actually make them kind of link up with each other. So what I did make, though, is basically, well, I guess I could have used the mechanism where, I think long time ago, I made the puppet video or whatever, or how to make a puppet. And the eye mechanism for that made it so like both eyelids can turn, and the eyes are a different thing. But for now, I just did, oh yeah, by the way, there's actually a bent paper clip in here. So as you can see, it's like it goes up and around, and it's not in the inside of it because it tends to, like, if you put hot glue and you have to have the paper clip stay, it tends to rub up and it just doesn't work. So you actually put it right here, you glue that, and then you glue the strip over that. So then that happens, and then it comes out the side into these little pieces, or these little wood sticks or whatever, like the craft sticks or the tongue depressors, whatever. They go in that, and what you can do to make holes. These were already pre-made holes that I found in just my work bag or whatever, or my craft bag. I don't know, but these were past projects, and I was lucky to find ones with holes, but I had to make some things with holes. So basically, what you do is you just grab a paper clip, go to your stove or something, heat up the paper clip, and then quickly just press it and keep doing that till the hole goes through. And I had to do that with this one. This one was already made, and I hot glued that right here. You don't need to hot glue this part because this part needs to move. But you need to hot glue this part so it stays still. And so yeah, right here, they both go into right here, as you can see. So when it lifts up, or when it does that, yeah, that's how that is made. And then, I would take off one of the eyelids if I didn't put hot glue right here. I'm just trying to, this one falls off a little bit, but it kind of just looks like that. Kind of is just hanging off, and then you put this little thing. I don't like to put on the inside because how I made the eyes is right here, that little stick, and if you put hot glue right here, it'll catch onto it and it doesn't really go. But if you can see it through the mask, you can't see it through the mask at all. So that's why I don't even worry about the sticks up top. I thought it was going to show through, but it doesn't. So the other RC car, this is kind of what it looks like right now. There's just all this stuff right here, and then this right here is a separate RC car, like motor brain or whatever. Like you have to have two RCs or whatever. So yeah, like that. Like I said, I'm not using that motor, so that's just staying there. The turning motor, which usually has like these little things. You can kind of see it just a little bit. Oh, this camera really isn't good. But it looks like a dome, and it has like a little stick, so it kind of looks like that. So yeah, I need to unzoom. Okay, you can kind of tell right there how it looks. So then you just hot glue that stick there, and then you make since like I had no space down here, and this is too big or wide to up top to bring it down here, so I just had to make another little support system. Basically what you do is you just add two popsicle sticks right here on each side, and then you make like another little support system. This is for the eye turning, but this is just for support around this area. I just have like a little stick, and this holds the motor up and this stuff up. And and why this is here is just so, because when you go like that, I mean it's fully closed right here, and then when I bring it up, it basically just does it itself, and it opens. So as you can see, I basically based off this eye mechanism from the animatronics from Creative Engineering or Rockfire Explosion, because basically what the eyelids and those characters do is since there's a pneumatic cylinder or whatever, they have it like right here, and then it pushes out, which basically just pushes it forward and then turns, and then to retract it goes to the other end of the cylinder, and then it retracts that, so it pulls it back. So that's kind of how the design was based, and as you can see, it works pretty well. It gets caught sometimes because of right here. I thought it was something to do down there, but it's really not. You just have to make sure it doesn't screw up half the time. But yeah, it works pretty well. I need to probably... I already tried tightening it, but then it kept getting caught like that, so I can try doing it again. Yeah, that might do. Okay, so here's the controller. See? And I just, since it's already like really fast, it would probably slow down just a little bit if I put a stick or like a paper clip from going here to here, and it would have a little bit of extra weight to push, so then it would actually probably go like that, hopefully. And yeah, and then I'm gonna be making a PVC base for it, and the antennas, you just put like a little straw, and I'll figure out the wires. But yeah, this is basically the update. This is what it looks like, and yeah, that's basically it. So that's animatronic update number 4, I think, number 4 or 5. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully this helped you out if you're making your own animatronic, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, bruh.